Hi friends, welcome to Think Beyond Success Online English. My name is Ayesha and today is the day 10 of our 30 days challenge series. In today's episode, I am going to discuss, is English grammar very essential to learn English, to speak English, to talk in English? Is English grammar very essential? And the second question what I am going to discuss in today's episode is, can an adult learn English? Is there any age bar, any age limit to learn English? Can an adult learn this language? Answering to my first question, is English grammar very essential to learn English, to speak in English? Do English learners has to learn English at first, or when they have to learn, or whether it is very necessary, very essential to learn English grammar to speak, to be fluent in English? So my answer to this question is, obviously English grammar is very essential to learn this language, but not at the very beginning. Learning English grammar at the very beginning is something wrong. I don't believe in this. Yes, English grammar is very essential to learn. Not only English grammar, any language if you want to learn, if you want to be fluent, knowledge of grammar is a must. But learning the grammar at the very beginning stage, at the very initial stage, is wrong. I don't go with this belief. So see, for example, now all of us, when we if you take the example of a small child, newborn child within short span of time, within 2-3 months, start speaking, start uttering some words, basic words. So how an individual, how a small child pick up this language? Not only English, any language, any mother tongue, how a child learns that language? The child learns a language with language acquisition, method of language acquisition. What is language acquisition? Language acquisition is a method of learning a language through listening. Organic learning, it is also known as organic learning. Organic learning is nothing but seeing an object. The parents or the family members initially show the object to a child, an apple or a glass or something, and they call it a name. They call that object, they pronounce that object. The child see the lip movement. First the child see the object, then the child sees the lip movement, then the child listen through his ear what that object is called, and then the child stores that information into his brain, and then the child, next time what the child does is he or she pronounce that word. The child learn the language through language acquisition, through organic learning method. The child doesn't go to any school, the child doesn't read any grammar book to learn the mother tongue. Slowly he will learn that language. The child doesn't go to any school to learn the grammar rules, whether am, is, are is required, or was, were is required, or will, shall is required, what present tense, past tense, future tense. No, he doesn't learn any grammar rules when he learn this language. But then too, the child, before entering to the school, the child now knows the mother tongue without any grammar rule. So my answer to your question is very clear, that if you are at your initial stage, if you are the beginners, no need to learn language. No need to learn grammar. But I do agree that grammar is very essential. Grammar plays a very vital role, but not at the beginning. Yes, when you learn that survival English, when you reach to that level, when you can manage to converse, when you can manage to convey your message to others, and when you can understand others, when you can convey your message in your broken English, in your survival English, now this is the time to learn basic grammars, not advanced grammar. Once you learn the survival English, now you have to learn the basic rules of grammars. Then once you gain the confidence, when you gain the ground in English, at that time when you want to move from intermediate level to advanced, when you want to become an advanced speaker, now you have to pay focus to the advanced English grammar. At the very beginning, at the very initial stage, learning English grammar, that too advanced grammar, is something wrong. I don't go for this. I have seen students who are very well versed in grammar. They know grammar very well. Like, when I go to teach them, like, they know better than me. But all grammar is there in their mind. It is not there in their tongue. They are not able to communicate. When they speak, they make blunders. They make so many grammatical mistakes. Though they know all the rule of grammar, they know entire grammar, I think so, they have mug up, they have by heart everything. If you ask them to write, they write 100% correct. They don't make any mistakes. But when they communicate, they do lots of mistakes. It is just because grammar is there in their mind. Grammar is not there in their speech. So what you have to do at the initial stage to learn the survival English? You have to learn ready-made sentence. First you choose a role model, then you start following, start imitating that role model, learn the sentence, ready-made sentence structure, then you try to practice. So likewise you learn, when you learn survival English through imitating, through copying, through listening, through observing, now you can go with the grammar. Now let me come to my second question. The second question, one of my subscriber has asked me this question. He has posted me in a comment after watching the day 9 series. He has asked me, now I am at my 40s, can I learn English? Is it possible for me to learn English? Then I thought, okay, I should have to cover this point also in my in one of my episodes, so that all adult learners can get the message. Like, so learning, according to me, there is no age for learning. At any age, if you have only and only burning desire, if you have passion, you can not only learn English, you can learn any skill, whatever you want to learn. All of you have a self-doubt, whether can we learn English, can we communicate. Now we have crossed 30, now we have crossed 40, can at this stage we learn English? So I feel this is the best time you can learn, because when you was a child, you had several other languages, like you had a pressure of learning several different subjects like math, science, Kannada, Hindi, or several subjects. Pressure was there upon you. Now you don't have all that pressure. Now your mind is only and only you're focusing to one language, one subject, and now your mind is much matured, and now you have a burning desire. First of all, to learn anything, you should have to have a passion, burning desire, the fire, the zeal within you. So now you have the zeal, the burning desire, the passion with you, and you don't have any other pressure. Your mind is free to learn English. So this is the best time you can contribute, you can learn the language. So then too, many of us don't trust, they don't have self-confidence that we can learn this language. So one thing I want to make you clear, like at your 30, 40s, you learn several different skills. You learn bike riding, you learn car driving, you learn cooking, you learn starting some new business. So several different things you do at your late stage. Okay, why can't you learn a language? Why you have a doubt? I suggest all my participants that don't have a self-doubt, have a firm belief in you. Don't see other people are not trusting in you, I agree, but at least you should have to trust you. At least you should have to accept you that I can and I will learn English. I have a potential, I have a thirst for this language. If you have a passion and burning desire, you can achieve the impossible. You should have to have a belief in this theory, like if you have a desire, you can achieve impossible. So let me share you the examples. There are so many successful people who were failures and achieved their success at their later stage. Let me explain you with an example that age is no matter, no bar. Age is just a number. Everything you can achieve with your inner potential, inner passion, with your talent. Let me explain you with an example so that you will believe my words. To prove my words, I want to give you one example. Before I could reveal the name of that person, before I could reveal his life story, I want you to relate my opinion, and with that story, how well it coordinates, how well it goes hand in hand. So these are the words of that big personality whom I'm talking about. So I'm going to share his words word by word, nothing mixed by me. It is word said by him, and it is also published. So I'm going to share his own words. Let me share his words to you, which he shared in the year 2000, where the entire world was celebrating the new century. I was celebrating my disastrous fortune. There were no films, no money, no company, a million legal cases against me, and the tax authorities had put notice of recovery on my home. These were the words of the superstar of the millennium, Mr. Amitabh Bachchan ji. Now, if we take the name of Mr. Amitabh Bachchan ji, we only see his success, his name, his fame, his achievements, and his life took U-turn through Kaun Banega Crorepati, and now he is unstoppable. So, my dear friend, as he was at his late 50s, wherever he is today, it is because of his talent, his persistence, and his struggles. He overcome his struggles, and now he has achieved success. So my dear friend, in each and everyone's life there is a struggle. Without struggle there is no life exist on this planet. Whoever you see, that you think that the other person's life is a bed of roses, but it is actually not. It seems you think that the other person is living a very wonderful and a happy life, and he or she doesn't have any struggle in his life. As you see, in everyone's life there is struggle, but one must have to overcome that struggle, and one must have to achieve success. So my main intention of telling all this story is because people have that mindset that now we have crossed this much of age. Can we learn any new skill? Can we learn English? Can we speak English anytime in our life? So according to me, as per my belief, it is a right time. You can do, and you cannot be stopped. If you have a burning desire, if you have a passion, with your passion, you can learn English. And I have also shared in my previous videos how to learn English, how to acquire this language, what and all methods you have to use to learn this language. So if you have not watched my previous videos, please go through those videos, please go through those episodes, so that you can get few tips to learn English. So that's all, friends. I believe that this video has cleared all your doubts about learning grammar and about an adult learning this language, learning English at your late stage. So I believe that this video has clearly answered all your queries, all your questions. I will see you in my next episode. Till then, keep reading, keep learning, keep achieving your goals. If you find this video knowledgeable, please do like, share and subscribe my video.